Hi, everybody. Thank you for showing up. This is part of the energy training I had in mind to do that's been churning inside and that I wanted to share with people. Kind of out of inspiration. So thank you for being here. Out of a desire to satisfy a need in my sabbatical, let's call it that, this past year, kind of a lot of quiet time. Disconnected from the community away, still talking to a lot of people in personal coaching, and we did Teo, but there was a part of me that was off in a journey, and it was in integrating this. An experience for me from a Teotihuacan trip a year ago, I think had really kind of been an integration of an energy that took a lot of months. I feel like it's kind of reformatted my brain and some other parts. So I'm kind of coming back and wanting to share this, and not exactly sure how, but knowing it's important, it's of value. And so like any training, anything you want to get good at, you have to start somewhere, and you start with basics. Any transformation. And I know that you're here. What we want to do in this community, and what we want to, because of your attraction to this work, is you want to get good at cleaning up your mind, cleaning up your emotions, being happier, having some mastery over your attention and actions in your life and how you feel in your relationships, and to enjoy waking up in the morning and look forward to the day, or get rid of the drama in your life. And I look at that as a set of skills. A set of skills that take practice, and a set of skills that you build on. So one of the practices we began last session is on just aware of your attention and begin to use it by holding space. So this is now more work on that attention to then, okay, how to use it as a hunter. You'll see in the self-mastery community, we've reformatted the layout of the community because they changed the whole system, but we've relabeled it. And you'll see over there on the left-hand column, we have different sections. Oh, what is for a beginner, what is for now an area called hunting or hunter, another area called dreaming. And this comes from my background with Miguel Ruiz, who came from a Toltec lineage, kind of a shamanic, Nawal lineage, where it was referred to these processes, these practices, as hunting practices. Okay. And another word for that was stalker. Stalker was like not a good word to use these days. Let's not call it a stalker, right? Stalkers are bad. But in my endeavor into this 20, I'm going to say 30 years ago, ouch, that hurts to say. Being a stalker was good. You wanted to be a good stalker, which was to be a good hunter. And so we'll get into how to use the attention as a hunter stalker today. And the basics of that in learning might seem small and subtle, but I'll relate it this way. For anything that you've learned that is a skill, and I'll use basketball as an example, but you could use playing a musical instrument. You could use dancing. You start with the most basics of things. If you wanted to learn how to write, you start with how you hold the pencil. Today we'll start to get into how to hold your attention. Last session was about the attention. So if you've been doing that practice, you're ahead, you're better prepared for this. And so how to hold the attention, I think of, if I was to teach you basketball as the example I use, that was to teach you to shoot 3-pointers, which I'm not an expert in, but I've made some, and I used to shoot basketballs, free throws I was pretty good. Okay, if I was to teach you to shoot free throws, well, 3-pointers are the same way, just further out. I would begin by teaching you how to hold the ball. Where do you put your hands on the ball? Think about the detail of this. You think it's simple, you hold the ball, hold this. You could just look at it, well, no, you just hold the ball. And any way you hold the ball, if you don't know differently, seems like just fine. But no, if you want to shoot well, you hold the ball a certain way. You hold the ball with your fingertips. Not here, in the palm of your hand. You feel the ball in your fingertips. How much pressure do you have on the ball? And the second hand, where is it? It's at 90 degrees. Okay, so now you're holding the ball. The whole goal is for you to shoot free throws or 3-pointers, right? We're not doing that. And then we talk about where you put your feet. Yeah. If you were learning dancing, you would talk about, okay, how you stand, how you balance yourself on your feet, how you hold your hands with your partner. You're not moving, there's no music playing. This is kind of the best to get these really, really basic things right and then practice it 1,000 times. This is how you get to mastery of writing, dancing, playing an instrument. So these things that I'm sharing, they're basic in a way. If I were to go to shoot free throws these days, I don't have to think about how to hold the ball. Oh yeah, something else I teach you, like, where are you looking? Where on the rim? What do you look at? What spot on the rim? Is it a spot? Is it the general area? How do you focus your eyes? Position of your feet, how you hold the ball, square the shoulders, eye focus. How far do you bend your knees? Simple. Simple. And necessary over time to do it really well. Okay. So this is the kind of stuff we're hunting.